Yes, ma'am.
I'll record the video. Okay. Now to insert a text box, you click on the insert tab. You choose text box and you have here a preview, live preview of the choices of the different designs of a text box. So for example, you grab this part purposely to insert a saying. So you place your ano dito mo siya i-upload. Meron na agad siyang graph for that, wherein it contains a design together with a saying or tawag dito parang ano man yung gusto mong i-place within a text box. Now, a text box is considered an object, therefore, you could, ano nga nila, you could resize it, you could also change the text wrapping options. Next is how to merge two documents. I think this one is the last topic we had last meeting, wherein instead of using the copy-paste na traditional way of of sorting or pagsunod-sunod ng inyong iba't ibang assigned na report. So what you do is you just use the insert object. You could also insert equation sa mga engineering. This one is important. You could also insert symbols. Now, another important part to know is using drop caps for posters. Drop caps are the first letter in a paragraph wherein ito ay ini-extend or gina-maximize natin as a sort of enhancement. So, tignan nyo, you just click on the beginning of the paragraph, then you choose drop cap and choose drop. Ayan siya. Okay, next. Try another. Insert drop cap. Ayan siya. First letter lang nga ng paragraph. Anyway, you could position it anywhere on the paragraph to do it. So, cover page, I think, has been demonstrated last time. Nagawa na natin to. Blank page as well. Forward lang ako ha. And then, removing a page break. Okay. You have to learn this one. Using the different design themes. Design themes are applicable on all objects that has been inserted. To name a few, it could be applicable on video, sa table, sa footer, wherein you wanted to create an effect, especially on the color, na it would coordinate on each other. So, ayun siya. Yan, yung table. Kaya nga itawag ka na theme. So, it is a style that is used all through the whole research document. So, I have a choice here. Ayan, may icon. Pinkish, medya bayro dating with organic. Ayan, gallery, integral, retrospect. Okay, so those are the choices. Slides. Ayan. So, kasama na yung mga headings nato na mga heading levels. Ayan, nako-coordinate lahat ng mga color in themes. It's a good practice kasi may dating dayon. Kung bagaroan ng appearance, mas ma-enhance imaw if colors are coordinated. Pati yung mga graphs, yung mga charts nga maging pang-insert nyo, ay ga, ano to imaw? change the color. You could even place page color, yung nakita nyo kanina. And you could also make a watermark. So, lahat ng pages ng iyong t-shirts, ng iyong paper, pwede mong lagyan ng watermark tulad nito. Or you could also choose a logo for the company, for instance, or for the school for the watermark effect. Next, changing the margins and page orientation. Very common yan na pag nagbigay ng research paper or thesis, research work, may ina ang mga format na kailangan sundon. So, it is important to know how to set the margin and page orientation. Alam niyo kung ano yung page orientation? Ito yung printing style nga madya. Pahalang, portrait, daywaran abi portrait, pahaba imaw, so landscape ay pahalang the paper. Let's continue. Okay, so you choose the layout. Next. Okay, click on margins. You have the choices for normal, one lahat ng sides. Narrow is 0.5 inches lahat ng sides. Moderate, ayan siya. Kung napansin nyo, yung ruler natin, yung ruler, horizontal ruler, nagbago siya. And if you are not satisfied or ayaw mong gamitin yung mga pre or default na choices of the margin, you could also customize it on your own. Ito, yung orientation, yung sinasabi ko na kanina na portrait tsaka landscape. Margin could be applied on a page lang or for the full document. Sometimes yung orientation then could be applied on certain pages lang and the rest of the pages is pareho. So like, for example, gusto nimo nga may combination at landscape and portrait. Oh, ito siya. So we choose landscape for page 5. Page 5, you could find it on the bottom left. Ayan siya. Naka-landscape. Tingnan niyo ulit sa edge. Ayan. So, from this point forward, ibig sabihin, hasta sa katapusan yung dayan doon. So, it could start on any page. And then, dito naman, sa page 8, full document, or this point forward, lahat na sila naka-portrait. There. So, ayan. So, sa ibabaw, kaina, page 4, around portrait, page 8 yung dayon, paidawang, puro sa natanan naka-landscape. So, yun yung orientation. Portrait and landscape combination po, pwede yan. Nanapanin din na pilo-pilo pa. Diba? Next topic is using and customizing columns in a document. So, ron yun. As I mentioned, ginapilo-pilo. Ibig sabihin, in a page, may daywang columns, for instance, may tatlo or even more. So, how do we do that? We also set it under the layout tab. Then we choose columns. For example, we choose 2. Just make sure that you position muna your cursor on a specific part of the page kung saan mo gustong gawin yung columns. So, here, we have 2 columns for that part, for that page in particular. Now, again, we have this portion chosen, and then we set the column to 2 then. So, it would take effect only on the selection. So, dyan lang siya. The rest would be 1 column. Depende sa imong need. Pwede man doon na, ayan, you have the options to place a line between columns. And then for selected text only. And then And you click OK. So, yan. Meron ng line in between. So, that's how. Next topic is creating the table of contents. Advance ko lang ha. Naturo ko na to sa inyo. Okay, so medyo mahaba-haba to kasi you had to set muna heading 1, 2, and 3 to be able to get a result of headings. Next is using footnotes and endnotes. Sometimes you had to, depend some terms that you uses or some reasons why you had created specific research work. So in that scenario, you place a statement coming from a responsible source or a professional source. So itong mga statement na to, tawag dito is citation. So, meron din naman tayong mga terms na may special meaning sa research work. So, itong mga terms or itong mga citation na ito, nilalagay natin sa footnotes or endnotes. What is the difference between footnotes and endnotes? Footnotes, agad-agad. Nandyan agad. Let's say yung cited statement is nasa page 3. Sa ilalim siya ng footer, nakalagay yung footnotes. Pero kung endnotes, maskin sa page 3, naro cited nga statement, pero endnotes, ito taga-appear do credits sa punta sa pinaka-last nga page. Yun yung kaibahan. Footnotes agad-agad on that specific page. Yung endnotes, doon nakalagay yung credits or yung name ng source person sa last page, which is intended for parang bibliography na part. So first, okay, we uses the reference tab. So for example, yung word na thesis. Okay. It has a special meaning in this research and we insert the footnote for thesis. So you click references and click footnotes. Diyan na agad. Tatype mo na agad yung meaning ng thesis na yan for the use of the research work. Okay, let's try another example. In page 3, left bottom, let's place footnotes for manager. So this is the third footnote. That's why sa ilalim, nakalabel din siya 1, 2, and 3. At dito sa word mismo, mayroong nag-appear na superscript na number 3. Let's say you try moving from page 3, you move it downward by pressing enter just for the purpose of demo lang . So, pag move mo yung mouse sa second floor, kung tama ba, pag move mo yung mouse sa fourth page, mat ko man din sa end at fourth page so footnote or the meaning it doing a word for this study. Okay. And note naman. So, from references, you choose insert end note. Here, you add notes also. Tingnan niyo yung end notes ha. Para makita niyo kaibahan. Okay. Isang kaibahan is kung yung kanina footnotes, gumagamit siya ng ordered number na 1, 2, 3, ito naman, gumamit siya ng Roman numeral. At saka, yung last page natin is page 26. Ito man na binutang sa page 26 row, meaning, special meaning, ito nga word. Next is inserting, working with citation, bibliography, APA. Ano nga nila APA nga? It is a format used for references. Okay, we'll insert a citation. Siyempre pag citation, this is a statement. So you click references and you choose, by the way, yung sources. Okay. Yung sources, ito yung ating mga, oriented man, parang mga links dyan ang galing. So in Microsoft Word, you could just create a library of all your sources by clicking Manage Sources. Lagay mo na lahat doon yung sources mo para insert mo na lang siya within the research. And bahala na if you chooses APA style, bahala ko tarayan in Microsoft Word ka magbaliktad-baliktad kung ano rumauna. Kung siyempre may author, di ba? May page number, mga ganyan. It comes from a book. So, to be able to manage the library of all your sources, you click kanina, add source, then you type the author here, title of the book, kasi book type of source natin is book. Then, the year it was published, the name of the publisher, the address. Okay, you could also show all bibliography fields para sa additional info that you wanted to add. Okay, for example, yung pages. Etong citation coming from that particular page. This time, ayan, nandiyan na siya. Shortcut na lang. Kasi yung ginamit mo na style is APA. Buhabo kita man na mamruging butang sa aton nga library. Tapos dato mo lang man na nag-appear. Di ba? Alam nyo, it is also a way na lalagay mo na lang doon lahat sa manage sources, lahat ng sources mo. Tapos, simple kat arayon, pag butang ni mo di karaik, source ni mo, bahala o tayo mo. Click mo at aro apa, ay, bahala o tayo mo ka mag-arrange. O diba? Hindi ka na pinahirapan. Even if you don't have the idea about the different styles, Microsoft Word will do everything for you. Sa another citation, naglagay lang tayo ng quotation mark to state na ito ay citation coming from a source. So this time, for example, ito naman ay galing sa, ayan, you have different choices. Pwedeng sa journal, pwedeng sa website. Ayan, film, miscellaneous, galing sa interview, galing sa performance, o diba? So anybody who may become a professional source, pwede mo siyang ilagay. So this time, we'll use website or document from website. So sino yung author? So first and foremost, dapat alam mo kung sino. So since dadagdag pa lang naman tayo, hanap muna tayo ng sample coming from a site. Halimbawa, ito. Okay. So, ito yung author. Yes. Ito yung date that it was published. Ito yung kanyang title, Canlos. Keep Up with Tech World. Author is Bruce. So, saan mo nilalagay? Yan yung author. Copy-paste lang para di ka magsaya sa spelling. Okay. Kopyahin natin ulit yung title, yan. Okay, Canlos, Keep Up with the Tech World. Copy, name of web page, paste. Name of site, ano yan? Yan yung URL. So, kopyahin nyo siya ulit. Okay, comes from cnn.com. 2015 ata yung year na yon. December yung month. Lipat ang kung ano day. Yan, December 21, 2015. Okay. And URL, kopyahin ito, ha? Kopyahin. So, ito sa taas yung URL. Sorry, that is cnn.com. So, the complete site na clickable is URL. So, you click OK. And upon supplying all the info, ito na yung binigay niya sa'yo using the APA style. So, kita man naman. Kung pinili na ng apelido, gali agro year, that is APA style. Another example. Ito, similarly, okay, it was cited. So, galing saan? Ngayon, magdadagdag ulit tayo. Okay. We select the citation statement. Ayan, select the statement. Okay, we insert another citation. Let's say we make use of an existing na. Kung hindi, manage sources. Then, yung mga na-check, ibig sabihin, nagamit nyo na yan out of the sources that you have listed in your library. So, let's say we try this one. Okay. Computer security. Select. Oh, ayan. Ayan na siya. It appears here. So, just insert the source of the cited statement. Next. What do we do next? This time, it places the bibliography. Ito yung preview, bibliography and references. Works cited. Oh, ayan na siya. Naka-English na agad-agad yung mga kanina. So, these are examples. Ganito yung magiging itsura. Okay, meron siyang, ayan, bibliography. Then, ito yung mga author na nandoon, yung tatlo. Kanina. O, diba? Walang kahirap-hirap. Pag may mali, just manage the sources and update citation. Like kung mga engineering na budlayan karon ma'am, ano man na yung mga style? Wala na siyang kahirap-hirap with Word 2016. Ayan pa, you could also insert works cited. So with just a click, nandyan na silang lahat. You don't have to type it again and again. Nandyan na. Saan makikita yung library ng lahat ng sources? Diyan, maikiklik sa manage sources. That's how you organize your citation bibliography and the styles. So, merong MLA. Next, using caption in a document. Saan ba nilalagay yung caption? Sa mga images, sa mga pictures. Dali ka takuntaran kung ginasulat. Ay, paano kung sa Microsoft Word? Paalin. For example, you had an image here, the logo of Microsoft Word. So you click the picture and under references, ayan na siya. Insert caption, place caption name, which is figure 1. There. Ultra. Ayan na siya, figure 1 logo. Ito, isa pa, insert caption o figure 2, o diba? And then, you simply, ayan, click, boom. Ayan na siya. Walang kahirap-hirap. Next, performing a merge with Excel data file. Basta kita alas 3, no? Wala pa. Okay. Now is the time that you are going to share your research. So, sino yung magiging mga recipients mo? Kanino mo ba ito ipamumod-mod? One is your advisor, instructor, imong mga kaibahan, mga members, at imong, diba, imong research group. So, madami sila. So, ngayon, lalagyan mo ng, let's say, personalized na message. That's why we're going to create a mail merge using Excel as your data source. Tapos dyan, ilalagay mo dito kung kanino mo ipamimigay yung iyong Ay, shit, sure. Pamimigay gid ha. Distribution part kasi, di ba, napanawaan din na print out, may print out nga copy. So, panelists, mga advisor, doon yung kaibahan, mga member. So, gamitin na natin yung mail merge para dyan. Ngayon, you have to start Excel. Halimbawa, ayan, sila yung mga pamimigyan mo aron taga-Holland. Lasing, lasing. These are the address. And you could also place comments. There. Thank you for your support so far. Ito yung mga in-acknowledge mo ng mga tao. Ayan, ito yung may utang sa'yo, si Melissa. So, any comment, you could place it here para maging personalized email. So, by the way, notice na hinighlight yung sa taas. So, in creating the data source in Excel, ano nga nila yung data source? Dahil recipient, dahil imong panawaan. It imo nga finished product. So, first row, ayan yung naka-red na line, pinakaibabaw git Excel, hay butangan it mga headings or title it data source. So, ito is the first name. Next to that are the last name. Yan yung mga last name sa ilalim. Mabuta sa nang napanawaan. Telephone number, address, street address pa abi. City, state, zip, email, and comments. Okay, let's continue. Kahit anong data na gusto mong ipaloob na naka-personalize, pwede mong ibutang di karon. Siyempre, dahil ga-distribute kita, base gina gina snail mail na padaga sa post office kaya may address. Pwede man imo nga padaga sa email as soft copy. So ang ginapadaga nimo sa snail mail, gina-print out. You could do that using mail merge. Ito, email. So, okay, nadami pa namang last 1 minute na, hindi na natin ito matatapos. I-stop na. Ay, stop na.